personal affair. It's just not about us, it's about you and me. A very good morning to one and all. Myself Deeksha Bharadwaj from First MBA.
I'm Maurya GR from second year MBA.
REVA Business School was founded with the long-term goal of educating and equipping the upcoming generation of managers and executives to create sustainable enterprise that will not only allow them to achieve operational excellence but also to investigate novel business models. With a highly qualified staff and competent management, REVA Business School offers its students a fantastic learning environment that promotes intellectual, social, and ethical development and so equips them to pursue a successful career. REVA Women Convention 2023 Embrace Equity. International Women's Day is celebrated in many countries around the world. It is a day when a women are recognized for their achievements without regard to division, whether national, ethnic, linguistic, cultural, economic, or political. Empowering women and promoting gender equality is vital to accelerate sustainable development. Joint engagement is what drives the change. From grassroots action to successful scale momentum, we all embrace equity. Building gender equality is not only limited to a woman solely fighting for their rights and development, allies incredibly important for a social, economic, cultural, and political advancement of a woman.
Embrace equity, a theme that revolves around promoting equality and fairness for all individuals, regardless of their race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, or any other characteristics. The concept of equity emphasizes the importance of providing everyone with equal opportunities and access to resources, ensuring that everyone has a fair chance to succeed. Embracing equity requires acknowledging and addressing the systematic biases and structural barriers that prevent certain groups from reaching their full potential. It involves creating inclusive policies, practices, and environment that promote diversity, equality, and inclusion. Embracing equity is a critical component of creating a just and equitable society, one in which all individuals can thrive and reach their full potential. And now, I would like to call our team from REVA Business School for an invocation dance performance. Thank you, team. It is indeed a great pleasure to invite the gathering for REVA Women Convention 2023. On this auspicious event, with great privilege, I would like to welcome Ms. Seliha. Welcome, ma'am. With immense gratitude, I would like to welcome our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. P. Shamaraju, who has always been instrumental in creating desired student-centric platform. Welcome, sir. I would also like to welcome all deans, directors, delegates, faculty members, and students. Welcome all. Now, I would like to request Chancellor and other delegates to come on the dais for lighting the lamp.
शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तु ते शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
Thank you, everyone. I request Chancellor Sir, Vice Chancellor Sir, and Ms. Seliha to take their seats on stage.
Now, I would like to introduce two of the novel initiatives of REVA Business School. Samya Club, RBS Gender Championship Club 2023. To increase the outreach of creating an environment that fosters equal treatment, Government of India initiated engagement of gender champions in all schools and colleges across the country. It also initiates from the Ministry of Women and Children Development, the Ministry of Education. Samya, Gender Champion at REVA Business School, act in accordance with the highest ethical standards, treating every person with respect and fairness, valuing diversity, creating and maintaining safe workplace, working together with champions in the spirit of openness, honesty, and transparency. Uja, RBS Women's Forum. Women deserve to be celebrated for their extraordinary contribution to the society, remarkable trumps, and unmatched fearlessness. In this line, REVA Business School has come up with the Uja RBS Women's Forum, formed to bring out the positive energy from the women. In this forum, we will identify and enhance the hidden potential of a woman and to enrich them to pursue their work with dignity and confidence. It also focuses on upbringing economically and socially challenged women. The objective of OJA is to continuously engage women of RBS for their holistic development and well-being. The forum will also address sustainable development goals such as quality education, gender equality, decent work, economic growth, and reduced inequalities. Today, our sponsor is Karnataka Bank Limited, and REVA University has been more than a decade with a cordial banking relationship. It is a golden year for Karnataka Bank as it stepped in its centenary year this February 2023. Karnataka Bank has been grateful and privileged to continue their service to their valued customers. With multiplied banking service, Karnataka Bank has been emerging as a strong digital bank.
Now, I would like to call on stage Bharat Krishna, student of third semester MBA at REVA Business School, to brief us about today's chief guest, Ms. Seliha Muvva.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to introduce today's chief guest, Ms. Seliha Mua. Ms. Seliha Mua is a founder and CEO of Educal Technologies Private Limited and Advantage Point Technologies Private Limited, Bangalore. With a MBA from Symbiosis Institute of Management, she has also done management program for women entrepreneurs from the prestigious Institute of Management, Bangalore. EdCard is a marketplace connecting learners, parents, teachers, and eco partners together, wherein the parents can access everything for the children, right from live online classes like music, arts, AI, coding, STEM, etc., including relevant materials like instruments and robotics kits, and also guidance with regards to right choices to help choose the right school for their child, along with school related merchandise like books, shoes, etc. She has many years of experience in the field of education as a teacher and a coordinator as a marketing faculty at International Institute of Fashion Design, Mandi, Himachal Pradesh. She is well versed with CIE, IB, CBSE, and ICSE boards. She has raised funds for organized events for the Red Cross and other NGOs. She has also sold her own paintings to raise funds for the non-profit activities. Ms. Seliha is also an endeavor to create a space for children where they can bring out their creative thoughts, respect honest mistakes, and nurture the spirits of fantasy and exploration. This is in pursuit of helping children to know themselves and the world around them. She has the passion to teach children with more focus on values and principles in their digital way through which they can explore and stay connected with friends and teachers. Her hobbies are painting, cooking, and she also has a keen interest in organic farming. Nice to have you here, ma'am.
Now, to felicitate the chief guest, we kindly request Honorable Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, and our Dean, Dr. Shubha, to kindly come on stage. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Louder, please. Good morning. Thank you. Respected dignitaries on the stage, Shyam Raju sir and Dhananjaya sir. And a very good morning to all the beautiful ladies over here, all the pretty girls who make me feel young as well. And of course, the handsome men too, for you as well. And firstly, I would like to thank REVA University and team for having me here today, for giving me this opportunity to be here among these young kids. Thank you so much. And sorry, I use the term kids, but my husband has warned me not to use the term kids because he says that students are going to boo you if you use the term kids. But at the end of the day, you're all children for us, you're all kids for us, however old you may be, 22 or 23. I think just a couple of days back, I was flying by Indigo, and I saw a poster there which says, Girl Power. I just saw a poster there. But today, I see the entire girl power over here, so many girls and ladies. Nice to see you all today. Embracing equity is a theme of the day, is a theme of International Women's Day. And it's a magical word. Trust me, embracing equity is a magical word, not just in terms of women, embracing equity in terms of women, but it's about recognizing every individual equally, providing the required opportunities for every individual. When I say providing the resources required, it means lending a helping hand. When I say that recognizing every individual, it's about recognizing even it may be a cab driver, an auto driver, recognizing him as equal to us. That is embracing equity for all. For example, if there's a parental leave, why only a mother gets a parental leave? Why not a father? Why not a third gender? Anybody who's a parent should be eligible for leave. That is equity. That is embracing equity. And we, all of us, when we play with our nieces, our siblings who are 7 years old or 8 years old, when we are playing cricket, what do? Do we give them a big long bat that we use? No, we give them a smaller bat, smaller ball. That is providing the required resources to them so that he can play with us equally. That is embracing equity, providing equal opportunities for all. God has made us all very different in terms of complexion, height, features, gender. Why? Because God believes in diversity. God believes that diversity alone can bring in new ideas, new perspectives, new thoughts, growth to the society. Freedom of expression. It may be for a man, or for a woman, or for a third gender. It's equally important to all. When you're in a classroom, when you're sharing your opinion, your professors give you the freedom to express. That is equity. They're giving you a chance to express your opinion, to share your thoughts. That is equity. Equity is like when you look at a flowing river, what do you feel when there's water going around? Imagine yourself standing under a waterfall or just keeping your hand under it. You feel very fresh. You feel so good about it. You feel so soulful. It's full of life. That is equity. Equity brings that soulfulness to society, to the complete society. And imagine you look at a stagnant water. What do you see when you look at stagnant water? I particularly think of breeding mosquitoes, dead fish, trash everywhere, which stings. That is inequity. Inequity can never let any society go. Inequity in any society or a family leads to feelings of injustice, hurt, strife, which obviously pushes the society backward. On the other hand, equity leads to a progressive society and a vibrant society. Equity, embracing equity may be a concept which has come out on this International Women's Day. But trust me, equity has always been a part of our history, embracing equity. We have had great kings who have embraced diversity in the form of caste, creed, religion, and established equity in their kingdoms. We have had great kings like Akbar. We remember him even today because of his policies towards diversity and equity. And one of the greatest king, I feel we need to mention today is Chhatrapati Shivaji. Because he was not born a king. He was just born a general's son. But he went on to become a king because he embraced equity. He believed that everybody is equally important. His mother had a tremendous influence on him, Jijabai. His mother, Jijabai, had a tremendous influence on his growing up years. She instilled the values of courage and ethics in him. When we look at this case study of Jijabai, she had two important men in her life. One is her husband, Shaji Bhosle. Other one is a son, Chhatrapati Shivaji. Shaji Bhosle. Of course, Jijabai is to share her thoughts to him as well, because Jijabai was actually born a princess. But their kingdom was, occupied by Mughals, and they were the generals. Finally, they ended up being the generals of their own kingdom. So she felt there's injustice happening everywhere, and they're not being treated rightly by the Mughals. She used to air her views to her husband, Shaji Bhosle, as well. This is not right. What is happening is not right. There's a lot of injustice towards our people, towards our society. We need to help them. But Shaji Bhosle was like any other husband. I don't say all husbands, some husbands who think that their wives are always whining and they just hear it and leave it here. Because he never believed in the concept of equity. So when you look at the entire career span of Shaji Bhosle, at max, he was only the general, senior most general in the Bijapur Sultanate, nothing beyond that. Let's take the career of Chhatrapati Shivaji, who was tremendously influenced by his mother's perspectives. At least you don't have to listen to what, you don't have to follow, to what others are saying, but at least give a thought to what others are telling, maybe your mother or your father or anybody. He heard his mother out. He felt there is truth in what she's saying. Even if he had thought, "Arey yaar, ladies bolte rahenge, heltane irtare ladies," means he would have also not been the great king what he is today. Shivaji established Swaraj, the first Indian to establish Swaraj, and went on, fought injustice to become one of the greatest rulers in the history of India. Why? Because he believed in equity. He believed everybody is equal. He embraced it. He believed in diversity. Women have always been great earlier also. They were great at multitasking. They were great at balancing, hardworking. But they were never had the opportunities earlier in those days. They were always behind the man, guiding them. They always say there is a woman behind every successful man. I think even our Shyam Raju sir will definitely agree to this. In fact, when I walked in, I got to hear about the story of Rukmini ma'am and how she was inspirational for starting this institution. That's wonderful to know, sir, actually. But now the times have changed completely. Women are a part of every organization, right? From being a teacher, to a pilot, to army, cop, bus driver, whatnot. Women are everywhere now. Why? Because the society has changed, the entire ecosystem has evolved. And most importantly, the men have played a great role in making this happen for the women. I must say this, because men as a husband, as a father, as a brother, as a mentor, as a friend, they have played a tremendous role. I think all the ladies also will agree to this, all the girls will agree. On this Women's Day, it's not just about embracing equity, it's also about embracing the man in every woman, because woman has a man in her. So it's about embracing every man equally. This entrepreneurship is one such place where it embraces everybody equally. Whether you're a man, female, male, or a third gender, it embraces all equally, entrepreneurship. Because entrepreneurship gives equal opportunity to everybody. It's just about your attitude. You just need to have the right attitude to fight it out, to give it all out. But trust me, it's not an easy journey. Entrepreneurship is like a roller coaster ride. I think most of you should have been in roller coasters. It goes up, comes down, take a U-turn, does a flip-flop. If you don't hold on tight, you're out of your seat. Just you're like up in the air, nowhere. So entrepreneurship is like that. There are days where you don't want to get up out of your bed. You feel like, okay, I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to show my face to anybody. There are the emotions which you go through as an entrepreneur. And there were at times when I used to see a pool from the balcony of my house and I used to feel, at least let me go jump into the pool. Because that's the kind of variations you go through as an entrepreneur. But the beauty of entrepreneurship is it embraces equity, it gives you an opportunity, so you have to get up. You have to get up. You have to put that broad smile on your face and get going. That's when you see the things moving forward. That's when everything will fall in place for you. You have to face it. Entrepreneurship is about not giving up. It's not giving up. It's about holding on to it. It's about perseverance. It's about, like, I met a kid the other day who was a fresher in her office. She was just 6 months into the job. And I got to hear from HR that she's planning to leave. I thought, let me meet this girl and understand what the issue is. I met her and I asked her. She tells me, I want to leave because I'm not happy with the job. Not being happy with the job is never an option to leave. You cannot leave just because you're not happy with it. Because have you tried long and hard enough? No, then how can you leave just because you're not happy? You work in a corporate, not for skill development, guys. Not for skill development, it will anyways happen for you. It's because to develop your personality, develop your attitude. Quitting can never be an option. In fact, I was taking my niece to a badminton classes, and I saw that many kids drop out of the class within 2-3 months. Why? Because somebody doesn't like the coach. Someone says, I don't like the coach. Some kid says, I don't like the kids I'm playing with. And my niece also finally left. I asked her what was her reason to leave. She tells me I don't get to play the color of the cock I like. She actually meant that plastic cock, the gray cock, and that, not the feather cock. So she put it in that way. I was like, you can't quit so easily in life. You have to try long and hard enough. It's about when you have to plan in life, you have to work long and hard enough. Nothing comes easy. Quitting is very easy because you have always n number of reasons to quit. But hanging on to it, holding on to it has only one reason, that is to make it happen. Nothing beyond that. And I strongly believe in this because tomorrow you are entrepreneurs, you will be entrepreneurs. You can outsource every skill. You can outsource your tech team, you can outsource your HR team, you can outsource your finance team, but what you can't outsource is your attitude. You have anything, when you take a call, think 10 times, whether it may be about a relationship or a job or a skill. Once you decide on it, work long and hard enough, because at the end of the day, you have to be proud of yourself, saying that, yes, I tried my best. And one quote which I strongly believe in is, the secret to winning is most often not quitting. I repeat this. The secret to winning is most often not quitting. So guys, give your best. Whatever you take it up, try to give your best. Actually, one more last thing I want to leave the audience with. I've been given 30 minutes time by Raghavendra, but I thought 30 minutes time, kids are going to go to sleep. So I just thought to touch upon the most important points which I felt so. Embracing equity is also about good manners. Why do I say about good manners? It's about being nice to people. It's about being helpful to people. Good manners are as good as important education. Good manners are as good as good education. Earlier in our days, our parents used to always tell us, good manners, good manners, good manners. I think it made a difference. It does help you. Good manners are many things. Good manners may be about being on time. Basic thing, eating food on the table, dining table, without your mobile phone. They're all good manners. There are a lot of good manners. But I feel if I have to sum it up in one sentence, good manners is about being nice to people around you, being kind to people around you, being helpful to people around you. That is good manners. Trust me, guys, good manners will take you a very, very long way in life. Because what you give, what goes around comes around. I strongly believe in that. Be good to others. You will have people being very great to you. In fact, you must be knowing the actor Madhavan, who is on OTT nowadays. And he was one of the greatest actors when we were in college. I was reading one of his interviews, in which he says his 1 or 2 movies were released initially, and not many offers were there, but he got a couple of very good offers. Why? Not because he was a greatest actor in those days, but because of his good manners. Good manners are eventually recognized. People do see that. And I strongly believe it to be true, because when we got our first funding, it was just not about the product. It was about the manners as well. 10% of it did play a part. So good manners are extremely crucial. And you are the future generation. You are the new millennials. Let's make this world a beautiful place to live in by being helpful to others, by being kind to others, by being nice to others. Be nice to everybody you meet. I don't mean you give a Jadoo Ki Jappi like a Sanju movie. I don't mean that. But at least being nice to people. Whenever they need some help, be helpful. And you are the luckiest lot of the children. Why? Because very few children are so lucky to be studying in one of the best universities in this country. Grab every opportunity the university offers you, the college offers you. Because this is the advice I would have given to my younger self when I was in my college. I never took any opportunity. I'm alumni of Christ College. I never took any opportunity which my college gave me. Why? Because I was scared to fail. I was scared of failing. I thought what others will think if I participate, I fail. But trust me, nothing matters when you look back. Because the faster you fail, the faster you learn, and the faster you learn to fly. Better, this is a bright time in your life where you can afford to take every chance possible, afford to fail n number of times. Nobody's going to judge you now. But the faster you fail, you are prepared, you are ready for your life, you're ready to take off on your life. If you don't try, obviously you can never fly, right? You have to, once you start trying, you obviously going to fall down. That's obvious, it's going to happen. So I started falling much later in life. Then I felt, shit, I should have tried this all in college only. So guys, please use every opportunity which you get across, come across. Every opportunity leads to another door. Every door opens to another door. Remember that. The faster you grab your opportunities, take opportunity. It's okay, doesn't matter. Result just doesn't matter. Just be there, just show up. Face, just with a bright smile, you just show up. Be there, that's it. Things are going to fall in place. And I should tell you, today morning when I was just coming into this campus, I felt, wow, what a lovely campus your children have. You have a food court, you have a health center, you have a fitness center, whatnot, and on top of it, I get to hear this Rang Barse song among the beautiful trees. Like amazing environment, guys. So wish you all the very best. Enjoy your day at the college life. It's not going to come back. Grab every opportunity. Fail as much as possible. It's okay to fail. Fail as much as possible. That's, again, embracing equity. Because you embrace the failures as well, right? So, guys, enjoy yourself. Have a great time ahead. Wish you all the best for your future endeavors. And thanks for not booing anytime. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. It was an enriching talk, and I'm sure it will make us a better person. Now, I request our Chancellor to give a presidential remark.
Very good morning. When invocation dance started with Mahishasura Madhini, I was really relating what it means. Whether you ladies want to, what is that? Want to crush men? If I am not wrong, no, I am speaking it with a lighter note. Always men are scared of women. Always. However, the man is strong. Still, even example, HR is there. When I ask him to speak, discuss, or what is that, counsel, sir, I am scared. Somebody should be there with me. That is, what is that? Fear men has nowadays. Why I am telling this? Always, maybe percentage might have increased now. Otherwise, in our culture, Indian culture, from the beginning, respecting women was there. But because of people, only few men who does all these mischievous things or anything for that matter, that will be shown very with high pitch. But this is not the right situation to speak. But yesterday and yesterday particularly, I was what is that? Facing even switch on the TV. I was every channel was showing about a person who cheated, minted money, that 8 crores or so. He got the bail. That is okay. He says, how darely he says, I have switched on my phone and I was sitting at my home. But police claims that 7 teams are created and they are searching for him. He says in the, what is that, in the TV channels that I was at home, switched off my phone, that's all. So that 7 teams, what they did all 6 days, where they were searching. They might have gone, what is that, enjoy their life or enjoyed their 6 days. See, the situation is, Now, why I am telling this? Everybody, whether it is male or female, we have to respect each other. We have to respect everything. And these are the things which really, really, what is that? Spoils the confidence, our culture, everything will go away. Today you are, what is that, celebrating Women's Day. I don't know whether there is a Men's Day and men's will celebrate or not. I have not seen. ಏನಪ್ಪ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವು ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಡೇ ಈ ರೀತಿ ನೀವ್ಯಾಕೆ ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೆಂಟಿನ ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಾ? ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ನೀವೇನು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಡೇ, ಈ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ಎನಿವೇ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನೈಸ್. ಐ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್, respect women, particularly in service. I am not blaming men here. My experience, with experience I am talking. Always ladies will do perfect job when compared to men. It is a fact. Because maybe women might be disturbing the men, that's why they are not able to contribute or perform well than female. Anyway, let us not talk about whether it is male or female. Always we have to embrace everything, whether it is about gender or facilities or entrepreneurship, even in REVA University. Everywhere we have to do that. Then only all of us as individuals will grow, institution will go, country will go, and particularly children who are pursuing studies, they will learn. And we should be the role models. We should practice, and from us they have to learn. That is whether it is women or man. Anyway, I wish you happy Women's Day, happy holy day. And here, I don't know, you don't require colors because all of you are very colorful in the Chanakya hall. If you go and use colors, my environment will get spoiled. That is the reason why I am telling. Anything you want to do here without colors, it is allowed not in the campus. That is, without colors, you can. Anywhere. Only thing is nowadays, colors are not pure. Actually, they are using a lot of chemicals that will spoil even what is that skin, plants, even the mud, everything. So I expect always our campus should be green and be with flowers only, not with chemicals. Once again, thank you very much for having this program here. The first time we are doing like this. Every year every year. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. First and foremost, we would like to thank our beloved Chancellor for his unceasing support. We also take this opportunity to thank today's chief guest, Ms. Seliha Muvva, for her time and valuable insights. Thank you, ma'am. It was an honor for us to be a part of this session. We extend our thanks to our sponsors, Karnataka Bank Limited, and Motherhood, Women and Children Hospital. Last but not the least, we would like to thank the deans, directors, and the students and the delegates of REVA University for their cooperation. There's an announcement, audience. We request all the audience to stay back. We'll issue the goodies and immediately start with our second session, an interesting session with Dr. Sirisha Reddy. And note, By the time goodies are distributed, I request all the registered participants to immediately report to the RBS front desk and report back here in 10 minutes. I repeat the note. Registered participants are requested to immediately report to the RBS front desk and report back here in 10 minutes. Thank you all.